Hi, I am John Hoffman. I am the author of Getting to Healthy, Making the Transition to Eating Real Food, available on Amazon.com. The second episode of the television series, How the Universe Works, is devoted to black holes. Supermassive black holes are found at the center of most galaxies, including our own Milky Way. Black holes are created when very large stars reach the end of their life and explode in unbelievably massive explosions called hypernovas. What happens inside a black hole is still a mystery, but because they are so dense, their gravitational pull is off the charts. Anything that gets too close to them, stars, planets, and even light, cannot escape and is sucked into the black hole. Black holes are black because even light cannot escape from them. Black holes are surrounded by a hypothetical boundary called the event horizon, which is the distance from the black hole where gravity is so strong the object cannot escape being sucked into the black hole. To illustrate this, consider a kayaker trying to paddle against the current of a river, which represents gravity. Upstream, the current is not very strong, and the kayaker can easily paddle against the current. But downstream, where the river starts to approach a waterfall, the current is more swift and powerful, making it much more difficult to paddle against the current. The moment the kayaker starts to go over the waterfall, he is doomed, no matter how hard he paddles. That point is the event horizon of a black hole. Anything that crosses that point is inescapably sucked into the black hole. Fortunately, Earth is far enough away from the supermassive black hole at the center of our Milky Way galaxy to be threatened by it. Conceptual event horizons don't just exist in outer space. They exist right here on planet Earth. For example, you cross an event horizon in your life when you eat an unhealthy diet, such as the standard American diet, long enough that you are guaranteed to incur a serious preventable disease that permanently alters your health and limits your personal freedom. The point in your life where this guarantee occurs is an event horizon. It is the point of no return, the point at which unhealthy eating finally catches up with you. Now, it is true that some kayakers are unaware that the river they are paddling down will terminate in a waterfall. For them, I recommend that they read books written by nutritional experts such as Dr. Michael Greger or Dr. Joel Fuhrman. Other kayakers have been advised of the danger, but they believe they are strong enough or lucky enough to resist any downstream currents. So they continue paddling down the river, getting closer and closer to the approaching waterfall. Many don't even get out of the river when they begin to hear the low rumble of the approaching waterfall. Their fate is sealed as soon as they start to go over the waterfall. Of course, rather than risk crossing over an event horizon in your life, your best course of action is to get out of the river upstream, where you can do so with relative ease, rather than wait until the current is so strong that it requires a Herculean effort to do so, or waiting until it is too late and you are helplessly carried over the waterfall. Disease-producing processes often go undetected in your body for decades before they lock you into their iron grip. Like with a black hole, you can never be sure of where an event horizon is until it is too late and your fate is sealed. So, stop paddling down the river of unhealthy eating, pretending it doesn't end in a waterfall. Get out of the river now while there is still time, before you cross an event horizon from which there is no return. Make the change to a healthy, whole food, plant-based diet today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.